Welcome back to Software Hub. In this video, I'll show you how to install and run Kali Linux on your Windows PC using VirtualBox step by step without dual boot. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more latest tutorials. Now let's get started. First of all, open any web browser. Search here Kali Linux. In the search results, open the official Kali Linux website. From here, click Installer Image. Now scroll down and click Recommended Installer. The Kali Linux ISO file will start downloading. This ISO file contains the complete Kali Linux operating system that we will install inside VirtualBox. After the download is complete, search for Oracle VM VirtualBox. From here, click Download. Now, on the left side, click Windows Hosts. It will start downloading VirtualBox. After that download, the VirtualBox extension pack. Simply click Agree and download. The extension pack adds extra virtualization features like better device compatibility, USB support, and improved performance inside the virtual machine. When all files are downloaded, now we have to make a new partition for Kali Linux. You can also install it on your C drive or any other drive. But I recommend you to install it on a new partition. Simply click on the Windows icon. Then click Disk Management. From here, right-click on the partition, which has more free space available. Click Shrink Volume. Here you have to write how much space you want in megabytes. Like I am making a 100 gigabyte partition. But you can also make a 50 gigabyte partition, so I enter 100,000. If you want to install more apps, tools, or files on Kali Linux, then you can create a larger partition. After you shrink it, right-click on the unallocated space and create a new simple volume. You can name it anything. Creating a separate partition helps keep your virtual machine files organized and prevents your Windows drive from filling up too quickly. After that, open the folder where you downloaded all the files. Now run the VirtualBox installer. Follow the on-screen instructions and install it. You can see it will open successfully. Now go back to the folder and double-click on the VirtualBox extension pack. It will open inside VirtualBox. Click Install. Then scroll down and click I agree. It will instantly install the extension pack on VirtualBox. Now click the New button on the top to create a new machine. Here, type your machine name. Like I'll name it Kali Linux. You can name it anything you want. Now in VM folder, click Other, then go to the partition which we created earlier. Make a new folder in this partition and name it anything. Now select it, then select the Kali Linux ISO that we downloaded earlier. In OS distribution, select Other Linux, then extend specify virtual hardware. Over here, select half of your actual RAM. Like I have 8 gigabytes RAM on this PC, so I select 4 gigabytes. Just keep the bar in the green area. So your main Windows system also runs smoothly. Same for CPU cores. Like I have a 4-core processor, so I select 2 cores. Giving too many resources to the virtual machine can slow down your main PC, so balancing hardware is important. Then enable Use EFI option. EFI helps modern operating systems boot more smoothly and improves compatibility with newer systems. Then extend specify virtual hard disk. Here you have to set how much storage it will use for Kali Linux. Like I created a 100 gigabyte partition, so I select 90 gigabytes. Here, always leave some free storage on the actual partition because completely filling a drive can reduce system performance. Then click Finish. Don't start it yet. First, open the machine settings. Scroll down to the display section and you'll see video memory. If you have any graphics card, then set the video memory to 128 megabytes. Increasing video memory helps improve animation, screen rendering, and overall graphical smoothness inside Kali Linux. Then click OK. Now click Start. You can see it will show the Kali Linux boot manager. Here, select Graphical Install. The graphical installer is easier for beginners because it provides a user-friendly installation process instead of command line installation. Over here, select your preferred language. Then select your country and click Continue. Over here, select your keyboard layout. Now over here, write the host name. I will continue with Kali. Then here, write your domain name. I will continue with Kali Linux. Now here you have to add your username. Just remember it carefully because later you will use it to log in to Kali Linux. Now create a new password and click Continue. Here, select your time zone and continue. Now here, select Guided Use Entire Disk. Don't worry, it will only format the 100 gigabyte virtual disk that we created for Kali Linux inside VirtualBox, not your real Windows drive. If you want to create more partitions or make advanced changes, then you can select the manual option. Now click Continue. You can see it will only show the 100 gigabyte partition. Over here, select all files in one partition option. This option is easier for beginners because all system files and user files stay together in one partition instead of multiple complex partitions. From here, click Yes and then click Continue. Now from here you can select which softwares you want to install with Kali Linux. I will only select the default softwares, so the installation does not take too much time. If it shows you an option to select Default Display Manager, simply select the second option, which is Light DM. Light DM works better inside VirtualBox and usually provides smoother login performance for virtual machines. Now, it will start installing softwares and copying files. It may take some time, so be patient. During this process, Kali Linux installs all required system files, drivers, and desktop components needed for the operating system to work properly. Now click Continue to restart your PC. You can see it will not show the installation option. Again, simply select the Kali Linux option. It will start booting Kali Linux. Now here, type your username and password. You can see it successfully installed Kali Linux in VirtualBox. If we open Terminal and update the packages, Kali Linux will download the latest security updates and software information. Keeping packages updated is important because Kali Linux tools receive frequent improvements and security fixes. Then, if we install apps like VLC Media Player, Kali Linux will download and install them directly from its official repositories. You can install most Linux applications like this. If you right-click on the desktop and click Desktop Settings, you can change wallpapers, menu settings, desktop icons, launcher icons, and keyboard shortcuts, according to your preference. Kali Linux also comes with Mozilla Firefox pre-installed, so you can start browsing the internet immediately after installation. If this video helps you, consider subscribing and click the bell icon for more latest updates. Thanks for watching.